In this video, we are going to learn the SHE. What is SHE means? Standard hydrogen electrode. What is the use of this standard hydrogen electrode means? We have to find out the off-cell reaction. Off-cell reaction means in Daniell cell, we have two off-cell. One is oxidation off-cell, in another one is reduction off-cell. So we can't find out both the off-cell EMF. So one of the EMF we have to take as a arbitrary. Arbitrary means zero value. That zero value we can take a net from the help of this standard hydrogen electrode. The standard hydrogen electrode uses that EMF of standard hydrogen electrode is the 0 ma. With the help of this standard hydrogen electrode, we can find out the off-cell reaction EMF value. So the next topic is measurement of electrode potential. With the help of standard hydrogen electrode, we can calculate the electrode potential, any one of the electrode potential. We can't find both the electrode potential simultaneously. So one of the electrode potential we have to take as a reference. That reference electrode is standard hydrogen electrode. That is a reference electrode. With the help of this reference electrode, we can find out the electrode potential of that galvanic cell. And next one, thermodynamic cell reactions. Next one, Nernst equation. From the Nernst equation, we can find out the EMF of this cell. What is EMF means? Electromotive force. The next one, electrolytic cell and electrolysis. So far we studied the galvanic cell. What is galvanic cell means? The chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. That is called as galvanic cell. What is electrolytic cell? Electrolytic cell means that electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. So that can be, we are going to study in this electrolytic cell. The next one, Faraday's laws of electrolysis. There are two laws. One is first law and another one is second law. And based on these law, we are going to see some problem also. Rest of the lesson PPT.
In galvanic cell, there is two off cell. One is anode oxidation off cell, another one cathode reduction off cell. Then we find out the EMF of that cell through the voltmeter together only. In 9.19 that formula is given ma. The EMF of the cell is equal to, that is the sum of EMF of the anode cell plus EMF of the cathode cell. Together only we can find out. We can't find any one of the off cell alone. So that if you know the EMF of the one of the cell, that is reference electrode, we know means we can find out the another off cell of the unknown EMFs. You see the diagram. In the diagram, the first one, the anode EMF we don't know ma, but reference electrode we can fit it in the cathode off cell. Means with the formula 9.19 we can find out the EMF of unknown anode off cell. The same way, suppose the reference electrode we can fit it in the anode, means we can find out the cathode reduction EMF of the unknown EMF. So that we need a reference electrode to find out the EMF of the unknown EMF. SHE. It is the short form for the standard hydrogen electrode. This hydrogen electrode is used as a reference electrode. Then that reference electrode, the EMF is 0 volt. Then in this reference electrode, what is inside means it has the platinum electrode. It is contact with 1 molarity HCl solution and also 1 atmosphere hydrogen gas. That hydrogen gas is bubbled through this solution and through temperature, a particular temperature 25 degrees Celsius. This HSC, that is a standard hydrogen electrode, it can act as a cathode and also a anode. Suppose it acts as a cathode means in cathode what type of reaction undergo means reduction. What is reduction means? Gain of electron. Hydrogen means how can you write hydrogen? Hydrogen H2. So H2 means how many atom is there? 2 atom. So 2 atom together it form hydrogen molecule. So before that in solution it has H plus ion. That H plus ion, one H plus ion means it need one electron. But in hydrogen molecule, how many hydrogen? Two hydrogen. So that we need two H plus. One H plus gain one electron means two H plus means it gains two electron. Afterward, it form H2. So in cathode, what is happening means two H plus ions from the solution, they gain the two electron and form the hydrogen H2 molecule. Suppose it act as a cathode means the reaction undergo like that. Suppose the standard hydrogen electrode, it is act as a anode means there is oxidation reaction will take place. What is the oxidation means? Loss of electron. So hydrogen H2 gives 2 H plus and then it lost 2 electron. Here the question is we have to find out the reduction potential of zinc electrode that is dipped in the zinc sulfate solution, and also we have to use with the standard hydrogen electrode. So first in the left hand side the green color beaker containing zinc sulfate solution along with the zinc electrode, and right hand side that blue color means it containing the hydrogen standard hydrogen electrode and it constitute a cathode compartment. The left hand side is a anode compartment. In anode always oxidation takes place. Sorry, in anode always oxidation. In cathode always reduction takes place. What is oxidation? Oxidation means loss of electron. So the zinc lost 2 electron and become a zinc 2 plus. Here the EMF of the whole cell we can find out from the voltmeter. So what is the formula from the 9.19? So E cell is equal to E cell oxidation anode plus E cell reduction cathode. So in anode what we are having zinc bomb that zinc and then zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate means zinc 2 plus. In zinc sulfate solution we have zinc 2 plus ma. Then in standard hydrogen electrode, what is the volt there? In standard hydrogen electrode means it is 0 volt, and we get the in voltmeter what voltage we are getting means 0.76 volt. So through that we can get what is the EMF of the anode cell means 0.76 volt. Then but the question is they ask reduction potential, not oxidation potential. In anode means we are getting oxidation potential. So they ask reduction potential just to reverse the reaction. So we have to reverse the sign of the voltage also. We get the voltage. What is the voltage for zinc? 0.76 volt. But for oxidation potential only 0.76 volt. For reduction potential means we are going to reverse the reaction. So the sign also get into reverse. So what is the value now? Reduction potential means minus 0.76 volt for zinc. IUPAC definition for electrode potential, that is electromotive force of the cell in which the electrode should be placed on the left hand side, that is standard hydrogen electrode should be placed in the left hand electrode, and the electron which one we have to find out the EMF that is placed on the right hand side. You see the diagram. In that diagram the left hand of cell having standard electrode, and right hand side what electrode, what potential we have to find out, that electrode should be placed on the right hand of cell. It is IUPAC definition. In that IUPAC definition the standard hydrogen electrode is placed in the left hand side, and which electrode potential we have to find out, that is placed on the right hand side. Then standard electrode potential E naught. Standard electrode potential means E naught, the value of standard EMF of the cell in which the molecular hydrogen H2 under standard pressure. Standard pressure means 1 atmosphere pressure. It oxidizes to. Oxidize to means oxidation reaction means loss of electron. So the hydrogen it lost 2 electron and become as a 2 H plus. The H plus is called as solvated protons, and it is happen in the left hand side electrode. So standard electrode potential E naught means it is 0 volt we are getting from the standard hydrogen electrode, which will be placed on the left hand side electrode. In left hand side electrode means it is anode, that is anode means oxidation reaction take place. What is oxidation means? Loss of electron. So hydrogen molecule undergo oxidation means it lost 2 electron and become as a 2H plus, that is called as solvated proton. In this reaction the EMF is produced as a 0 volt, so that the E naught value equal to 0 volt, that is called as standard electrode potential. In this evaluate problem, the EMF of the cell from the voltmeter we find out 0.34 volt. We have to calculate the reduction potential of copper electrode. The cell notation is given as in anode side we are having standard hydrogen electrode, that is platinum bar H2 means it is a standard hydrogen electrode, and in cathode side we are having that copper electrode. Then the oxidation potential of standard hydrogen electrode is in anode side 0 volt, because in standard hydrogen electrode always we are having the reference electrode is 0 volt. And ESL means the whole that off cell, both the sum of off cell we get as a E cell. So E cell is equal to E oxidation of anode plus E reduction of cathode. Here the anode is a hydrogen electrode. What is the volt we are getting means 0 volt, and E cell we are getting from the problem 0.34 volt, and in the cathode off cell what we are having means copper, so that the copper reduction potential we are getting as 0.34 volt. This problem cell notation is given as zinc bar zinc 2 plus means it is a anode compartment, and then copper 2 plus bar copper means it is a cathode compartment. Anode compartment oxidation takes place and cathode compartments reduction takes place, so that the E reduction cathode, that is reduction potential of copper is 0.34 volt. It is we have to get from the chart, it is not given here so that we have to memorize the reduction potential of copper. And then in anode oxidation takes place, so that the E oxidation anode, that is oxidation potential of zinc is 0.76 volt. Then the E cell means the sum of anode potential and then cathode potential. What is anode potential here means 0.76 volt, and reduction potential is 0.34 volt from the copper, and added together we get the E cell of the reaction is 1.1 volt. In this evaluate they are asking overall reduction reaction, so that first of all their notation, cell notation is given as the double vertical bar indicate that it is a salt bridge. The left hand side it is at anode compartment and right hand side is cathode compartment. In anode compartment ion Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus is given. Anode means oxidation takes place. What is oxidation? Loss of electron. So Fe2 plus it lost 1 electron and it becomes Fe3 plus. It is mentioned as a equation 1. And now see the cathode side. In cathode side what is given in the cell notation? MnO4 minus and Mn2 plus. Here the MnO4 minus, the manganese oxidation number we have to find out. So in right hand side after the blue line I indicated the oxidation number of manganese. You have to refer with the 11th book. How can we find out the oxidation number? Just underline the manganese in blue color. I underlined, put the X value for manganese, and oxygen, what is the oxidation number means -2. How many oxygen there? 4 oxygen. So 4 into -2 equal to the whole on the whole that manganese MnO4 minus. So that we have to put the -1 after the equal to sign. And then x minus 8, 4 into -2 means -8 equal to -1. Now x value we get as +7. That is the what is that means? It is the oxidation number of manganese in MnO4 minus. I indicated in red color, that MnO4 minus now become as Mn2 plus. Plus 7 2, the oxidation number of manganese, plus 7 2 plus 2. Plus 7 2 plus 2 means how many difference we are having means 5. So it gains 5 electron. The manganese F plus 7, it gains 5 electron and becomes Mn2 plus. Now see that after the equation 1, I indicated MnO4 minus, it gains 5 electron and becomes Mn2 plus. Here that in left hand side, you see the third equation ma, in left hand side how many oxygen is present? 4 oxygen. So that we are putting 4 water molecule in right hand side. Then in right hand side how many hydrogen? 8 hydrogen is present. So that 8 hydrogen means that is compensated in reactant side 8H plus. It is indicated in second equation. Now you see the electron. How many electron in the second equation? 5 electron. But in first equation there is only 1 electron. So to compensate that, you have to multiply 5 with the first equation. So first equation is multiply with the 5. We get 5 Fe2 plus and 5 Fe3 plus 5 electron. That is put as a equation 3. Now we are going to add equation 2 and 3. We get the overall redox reaction as MnO4 minus plus 8H plus 5 Fe2 plus and then Mn2 plus 4 moles of water and 5 moles of Fe3 plus. Here the 5 electron in the reactant side and 5 electron in the product side will be cancelled in the equation 2 and 3. In this slide, thermodynamics of cell reaction we are going to learn. The electrical energy produced by the cell, we can calculate from the formula the charge of n mole of electron into E cell. Then charge of 1 mole of electron is 1 Faraday. Then charge of n mole of electron means n into F. So instead of charge of n mole of electron, you put NF. We get the equation for the electrical energy NF E cell. Now this electrical energy we used for work. So that maximum work we are obtained from the galvanic cell is equal to minus NF E cell. Why we are putting that minus sign means the work is done by the system. So whenever the system working means it lost some energy. So that we are indicating by sign minus. Now from the second law of thermodynamics, we get the maximum work from the Gibbs free energy of the system, change in Gibbs free energy of the system. Now see the equation, W maximum, that is work maximum, is equal to change in Gibbs free energy, that is equation 9.23. Now compare the equation 9.22 and 9.23. It is the same one, maximum work. So that we can equalize the both the equation. We get the equation delta G is equal to minus NF E cell. For the spontaneous reaction, the delta G value always negative. So in this equation, the E cell value should be positive. Then only we get the delta G value negative. Then suppose all the cell components are in the standard state. Standard state means temperature should be 25 degrees Celsius, pressure should be in 1 atmosphere pressure. That is called a standard state. In that one, the delta G is becomes delta G naught is equal to minus NF. E cell becomes E naught cell. That is equation 9.25. Then afterward, in 11th standard itself, we studied for the standard Gibbs free energy change, that is delta G naught is equal to minus RT natural log K equilibrium. K equilibrium means equilibrium constant value. It is given in 9.26. Now see the 9.25 and 9.26, both the one are delta G naught. Now equalize these two equations, we get NF is E naught cell is equal to RT natural log K equilibrium. The natural log we can convert into normal log by log base 10 by multiplying the number 2.303. Now that crisscrossing the all the one, we get the E naught cell value is equal to 2.303 RT divided by NF log K equilibrium. So standard EMF of the cell we can calculate from the equation 9.27. Now see the blue color box. The charge of 1 electron means 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Charge of 1 mole of electron means 1 mole means how many numbers? 6.023 into 10 power 23. Then multiply with 1 charge means 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Multiplying both the one, all the one, we get the value 96,488 coulomb. That is 1 Faraday means 96,500 coulomb. This value all the one they will ask in one word so that see the blue color box and then maroon color box also. These are all will be asked as a one word. From the Nernst equation, we can calculate the E cell of the reaction with the concentration of the reactant that is involved in that electrochemical reaction. See the equation in the overall reduction reaction, X mole of A plus Y mole of B reacted together gives L mole of C plus M mole of D. For that reaction quotient, what is reaction quotient means? Under non-equilibrium condition, we get the constant value. That is product concentration will be written on the numerator and reactant concentration will be written on the denominator. See that what are the product here? C and D. So the concentration means we put the square bracket so C square bracket, how many moles? C L mole. That L mole will be written on the superscript. The same way D, the square bracket D, yeah, how many moles? M moles, that is written on the superscript, divided by concentration of A, how many A is present? X, so that X in the power, and B square bracket, that Y is in the power. That is reaction constant. It is become as equation 9.28. Afterward we know from the 11th standard delta G value is equal to delta G naught plus RT ln Q. Natural log, ln means natural log Q. Then the delta G from the thermodynamics equation, delta G is equal to minus NF E cell. Suppose delta G naught means that is minus NF E naught cell. So these three equations we are going to substitute in Q value 9.28. We get the equation minus NF E cell is equal to minus NF E naught cell plus RT natural log concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. Now dividing this equation 9.30 by minus NF, we get the equation E cell is equal to E naught cell minus RT divided by NF natural log concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. Then the natural log we converted into log base 10 by multiplying the number 2.303. So finally we are getting the Nernst equation by applying the R value, T value and Faraday value. We get the equation E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by N log concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. R value is 8.314, T value is 298 Kelvin and 1 Faraday value is 96,500 Coulomb. All the value we are putting means we get the value 0.0591 and that is the Nernst equation. So last one indicate that it is a Nernst equation. From the Nernst equation we are correlating the E cell of the electrochemical cell to the concentration of the what are the species and involved in that reactions. In this slide we are going to find the EMF of the cell given the cell notation by using the Nernst equation. The cell notation is given that double vertical bar indicate that it is a salt bridge, left hand side anode, right hand side cathode anode side oxidation takes place, cathode side reduction takes place. What is oxidation means? Loss of electron. What is reduction means? Gain of electron. So in anode side we are having copper ma, in cathode side we are having Fe2 plus. Now see the off cell reaction. Anode means copper reduction, oxidation take place means loss of electron. So copper losses 2 electron and becomes copper 2 plus. It is indicated as equation 1. Now in the cathode side we are having Fe3 plus, that Fe3 plus gain 1 electron because reduction means gain of electron cathode side ma, so that it gain 1 electron and becomes Fe2 plus. But in first equation, how many electron transfer? 2 electron. So that if you put 2 electron means the Fe3 plus also 2 Fe3 plus and it becomes 2 Fe2 plus. That is equation 2. Now add these two equations, equation 1 and 2, we get the overall equation. Copper plus 2 Fe3 plus gives copper 2 plus 2 Fe2 plus. That is equation 3. In this equation 3, the copper is only in the solid state, then all other are in aqueous state, that is ionic state. How many electron transferred here means 2 electrons are transferred. Then we are going to apply the Nernst equation. In this third equation, which one is solid? The copper alone solid, all the one are in aqueous ionic state. So solid state means the concentration value is 1. So leave it that one alone. Then we are going to apply the Nernst equation. What is Nernst equation? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by n. Instead of n we are going to put 2 because the number of electron transferred here is 2, and log value. In that log value above the numerator what we are writing means product. See the equation 3, what are the product there? Concentration of copper 2 plus and concentration of Fe2 plus. How many moles of Fe2 plus? 2 moles. So write the 2 in the power divided by, in the reactant side leave the copper because it is a solid, the concentration value is 1, and we have Fe3 plus is how many Fe3 plus? 2 Fe3 plus. So square bracket Fe3 plus in power 2. Now see that the concentration value for copper 2 plus in the formula, in the cell notation, what is given means it is 1 molarity, and Fe3 plus is given as 0.05 molarity and Fe2 plus molarity is given as 0.1 molarity. These are all the concentration value. Afterward, now we are going to find out the E naught cell. E naught cell, how can you find out means by adding the cathode reduction potential and anode reduction potential. Anode oxidation potential. In anode we are having copper, but copper they given the value as a reduction potential, so we have to change the sign, then we get the oxidation potential. Just 0.34 volt, you put the minus sign. Why we are putting here minus sign means the value is given as a reduction potential, but here the copper it is placed in the anode side. Anode means oxidation, so oxidation potential means we put the value minus sign, reverse the sign. Then iron the value is given as 0.77 volt. So adding these two value we get the E naught cell value 0.43 volt. Then applying the E naught cell value 0.43 there, and then the concentration value also we are putting means we get the equation E cell value 0.3709 volt. Then log value calculation, it is given in the right hand side ma, you see the value there. The electrochemical cell reaction of the Daniell cell is given as zinc plus copper 2 plus aqueous solution gives Zn 2 plus aqueous plus copper, it is in a solid state. Now applying the Nernst equation, what are all in the solid state? Zinc and copper are solid state, so leave it that one because the concentration value of solid is 1. Then the Nernst equation, what is Nernst equation? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by 2 log, in numerator we have to put the product concentration, and denominator reactant concentration. Product concentration, the aqueous leaving the copper, we put the concentration of zinc 2 plus, and denominator leaving the concentration of zinc, we have to put the copper 2 plus concentration alone. Initially both the concentration, that is zinc 2 plus concentration and copper 2 plus concentration, both the one is same, that is 1 molarity, means we get the E cell value as E naught cell. Afterwards, suppose the zinc 2 plus value is become as 10 molarity, then copper 2 plus value is 1 molarity. Why we are putting means, the question they asked us, the anode compartment value, the ionic concentration in anode compartment, it increases by factor 10. It is given in the equation in this question. So that we are putting the concentration is 10 molarity for zinc 2 plus and 1 molarity for copper 2 plus. Then this molarity is applied in the concentration in the Nernst equation. We get the Nernst equation, E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by 2 log, instead of concentration of zinc 2 plus put 10, and instead of concentration of copper 2 plus put 1. Afterward we get the equation, log 10 value means 1 ma, so that E naught cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by 2. Then get the value E naught cell minus 0.0295, then that round up value we get it E naught cell minus 0.03. Here when the ionic concentration of the anode compartment, it is increases by the factor 10, means the cell voltage 0.03 volt will be decreased. Electrolytic cell, it is a device where the electrolysis reaction carried, means that is called as electrolytic cell. It is a non-spontaneous chemical reaction. What is non-spontaneous means, it need energy to initiate the chemical reaction. Then here in electrolytic cell, the compound they are decomposed and then give the elements. And what is the difference between electrolytic cell and galvanic cell means, in galvanic cell the anode is negative and cathode is positive, but in electrolytic cell the anode is positive, the cathode is negative. The function of electrolytic cell now we are going to learn with the help of electrolysis of molten sodium chloride. In that electrolytic cell, it consists of two ion electrode. They are dipped in molten sodium chloride. One of the electrode is negative end, that is called as cathode. Another end is called as anode. Now the sodium chloride on passing current, they split into Na plus Cl minus. The Na plus is positive character, so it moves to cathode. Cathode is a negative character. In cathode, the Na plus gain one electron and become a sodium. In that chlorine Cl minus, so because of minus character it moves to anode. Anode is a positive character. Here the chlorine gain lost one electron and become a Cl, but Cl2 means we need 2 Cl minus, so it loses 2 electron and become a Cl2, that is Cl2 means gas, so the gas expelled from the anode side, and the sodium is we are getting from the cathode side. Here the electricity is passed when the key is closed. What electricity we are passing means DC power supply, and when the DC power supply is given means it drives the electron to the cathode and the same time it get the electron from the anode. Let us see the cell reaction of molten sodium chloride in electrolytic cell. Sodium chloride means how can you split in water? Na plus Cl minus. Sodium plus is a plus character, so that plus character goes to cathode. Why this goes to cathode means cathode is a negative character. So negative give the electron, the sodium plus gain one electron and become a sodium. See the equation, first equation. Here the E naught value we are getting minus 2.71 volt. From the voltmeter we get the value minus 2.71 volt. Afterward the Cl minus. The Cl minus is a minus character and goes to anode because anode is a positive character. then attract the Cl minus, and the Cl minus, one Cl minus loses 1 electron, then 2 Cl minus, it lost 2 electron and becomes Cl2. The E naught value here we are getting as minus 1.36 volt. In this second equation, it lost 2 electron, but in first equation we gain only 1 electron. So instead of that cancellation the electron, we have to multiply the number 2 with the first equation then only we get the 2 Na plus 2 electron gives 2 Na. Now add these two equation, we get the overall reaction is 2 Na plus 2 Cl minus gives 2 Na plus Cl2 gas. The E naught values becomes, now adding these two equation, we get minus 4.07 volt. Now the negative value of E naught value shows that it is a non-spontaneous reaction. The E naught value is positive, means it is a spontaneous one. Negative value shows that it is a non-spontaneous one. Then we have to get the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride when the voltage is greater than 4.07 volt. Then only we get the electrolysis of molten sodium chloride. Now we studied electrolytic cell and then galvanic cell. What is the difference between these two? The electrolytic cell, in anode we get the oxidation reaction. The same way in galvanic cell also, in anode we getting oxidation reaction. In cathode the same one, reduction takes place in electrolytic cell, and galvanic cell also reduction takes place in cathode, but only difference is the sign is reversed. In electrolytic cell, anode means it is a positive one, cathode means it is a negative one. In galvanic cell, cathode means positive, anode means negative. Faraday's first law. From this Faraday first law, the mass that is liberated on the electrode, that is directly proportional to the quantity of the electric charge that is passed through that cell. So m is the mass, m is directly proportional to the charge, means q. The directly proportional we can convert it into constant. That constant value is Ez, and q means, what is that means? It is a current I into time, so that we get the m is equal to Ez. Ez is the electrochemical equivalent, it is a constant value, and I into t. What is I means? I is the current. Suppose 1 ampere current passed through the cell for the time limit 1 second, means we get q value as the 1 coulomb. At that time the mass of the substance we get from the Ez value. So m equal to Ez. What is the electrochemical equivalent means? It is the amount of substance we are getting from the electrode, or it is liberated at the electrode by charging 1 coulomb. So it is the definition for electrochemical equivalent. Let us consider the general electrochemical redox reaction. It is given below. In that one, it needs n mole of electron to change it as a m as a precipitate. So the quantity of charge required to precipitate 1 mole of m to the power of n plus means, that is charge of n mole of electron, that is nf. The electrochemical equivalent we can derive from molar mass of m divided by n into 96,500. The 96,500 means it is Faraday value we can calculate the electrochemical equivalent in other formula is L, equivalent mass divided by 96,500. The Faraday's second law is, when the same quantity of charges passed through different electrolyte. Here we are going to take the nickel sulfate, copper sulfate, copal sulfate. They are the different electrolyte. The amount of substance liberated, that is nickel, copper and copal, they are liberated at the electrode, that is directly proportional to their electrochemical equivalent. That is electrochemical equivalent symbol is Ez. That mass of nickel directly proportional to the Ez nickel, and mass of copper directly proportional to Ez copper, and mass of copal directly proportional to Ez cobalt. In other words, we can write that this one at last, you see that the mass of nickel divided by Z nickel is equal to mass of copper divided by Z copper is equal to mass of cobalt divided by Z cobalt. Suppose we are changing the electrolyte, means the corresponding electrolyte you can write it, ma. In this problem, time 20 minutes. 20 minutes means we have to change it into in seconds. So 20 into 60, 1 minute means 60 second. So 20 into 60 we get 1200 second. And then current is given as 2 ampere. What is the question is, mass of silver deposited at the cathode. So mass of the silver we can calculate from the Faraday first law. Formula for that, m is equal to Z into I into T. Already we get the data I T, but we have to calculate the Z. Z formula is molar mass of silver divided by 96,500. Then molar mass is 108, and here only one electron is it is getting from that cathode. The Ag plus is get one electron and be deposited as Ag. So instead of n value put 1, and then we get the Z value as 108 divided by 96,500. Now we are going to put the I value, T value, Z value in the m equation. We get the value for the mass of silver as 2.68 gram. This evaluates some what are the data are given, means mass it is given as 0.783 gram and current 0.15 ampere. Time 50 minutes means converted into seconds by multiplying with the 60. And then from the first law, what is the mass, means mass is equal to m is equal to ZIT. Its formula is equivalent mass divided by 96,500. So all the ones substituted means afterward we get the equivalent mass as 559.5.